Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chicago Sport Fan 1 coming at you with another video. And I just got done watching the 49ers and Atlanta Falcons game, and that was a hell of a game. The 49ers ended up winning the game 24-34, and I'm just going to pretty much go out through the whole entire game with you guys. Look at stats. It pretty much started out, the 49ers started out down by 10. Or wait, no, they didn't start. They actually went. They started up by 3 after a Phil Dawson kick. Then the Falcons scored twice in the second quarter. Steven Jackson had a 2-yard rushing touchdown. Then Matt Bryant hit a 35-yard field goal, which put them up 10-3 at that point. And then in the third quarter, that's when the offense actually started to pick up for the 49ers. It kind of looked off all night with Kaepernick, and the run game. I mean, it didn't all look that good in the first half. Kaepernick ended up throwing a 10-yard pass to Anquan Bolden for the touchdown, and that was after Michael Crabtree had a 47-yard catch and then like a 20-yard catch. I think they started at their own 20. Michael Crabtree had a really good game. We'll be talking about that later. And then Phil Dawson in the third quarter hit a 30-yard field goal. Then in the fourth quarter, now the fourth quarter is where it got really exciting. Colin Kaepernick ended up running in for a 4-yard touchdown, and at this point, they were up by 13, 20 points, yeah. They were up by 20 points. Not 20 points, it was 20-10. 10-point game. Then Roddy White ended up getting a 39-yard touchdown from Matty Ice, and he looked like Matty Ice tonight. Matt Ryan was really good. And then Frank Gore ran it in for the touchdown, and a 1-yard touchdown. And then it brought them up by. After that, it put them up by 3 again. I want to say it put them up by, I believe, 3 or something like that. Or no, it would have been more. Because Tony Gonzalez got a 2-yard touchdown pass from Matt Ryan, then it would have put him up by 3. And this is where it got exciting. They ended up kicking an onside kick since they were down by 3, and there was less than a minute, I believe, left, maybe 2 minutes. But anyway, they got the onside kick, and it was a beautiful onside kick, and they ended up recovering it. Jason Snelling got the onside. And Navarro Bowman was the one who screwed up that play for them on the onside kick after he missed it, and they ended up driving it down the field. I mean, I'm sure if you're a 49ers fan, you're getting a bad feeling. I mean, this is the last game at Candlestick Park. You want to get this win. The team wants to get the win. And right when it's looking really good for the Falcons, boom! Navarro Bowman intercepts it for an 89-yard touchdown. It's one of the most amazing, most athletic plays I've ever seen. He went in with a blitz on the play, and he ended up getting blocked by the center. And when the ball was thrown to Harry Douglas, the ball was kind of tipped a little bit, and he ended up swooping around and getting the tip ball. I mean, it was probably an easy interception, but just how he got the interception, it was very athletic. And he ended up returning it all the way for 89 yards, and what a way to win the game, and a way to possibly, say goodbye to Candlestick Park. Because if you were going to go out anyway, that's the way you want to go out. And that's saying that maybe they might have a playoff game played in Candlestick Park, but that's only saying if they either win the division, which then they have to hope for a win, and a Seattle loss, which can definitely happen for them. And then they're going to have to, if that doesn't happen, then they'll be in as a wild card and they wouldn't win the division. And then their only chance of having another home game would be at the championship, the NFC Championship. So I'm going to go over the stats with you. For both quarterbacks, Matt Ryan, he looked badass tonight. 37 for 48, 348 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. The 2 interceptions were that one that was tipped and returned by Navarro Bowman, and then one at the end of the game, just a desperation throw with 5 seconds left. So you might say he only had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, but he looked like a beast tonight. Colin Kaepernick, he looked good. Passing wise, he did mediocre. 13 for 21, 197 yards and 1 touchdown. Where his game actually came in at was in the running game. He had 6 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. On his 1 touchdown, it was a design quarterback run. He had Frank Gore be the lead blocker for him, and he got into the end zone. It was a really nice touchdown. Frank Gore, he also had 21 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. In the playoffs, Frank Gore is going to be the guy that you're going to have to depend on to get you wins. I mean, this team is all about the run game and defense. They're a classic NFL team, besides the fact they have a running quarterback. But otherwise, this is a classic NFL team, and Frank Gore is, I honestly think he's still the leader of this offense, Frank Gore, just because how much he does for this team. We'll go to the Falcons. Steven Jackson, 16 carries, 53 yards, and that 2-yard touchdown that he had. I mean, he's not having the best season. He got that 1 touchdown. That's pretty much the only highlight of his night. Receiving, Roddy White looked also really good in this game. Roddy White was just, he looked like Roddy White. That's been the problem with this team, is they haven't had their stars. I mean, Julio Jones was hurt at the beginning of the season, and you know that's kind of where the team fall apart. And when the season started, Roddy White was already dealing with injuries. He's been dealing with injuries all season long, and tonight he had his best game of the season with 12 receptions, 141 yards, and a touchdown. His 1 touchdown was just a beautiful ball thrown to him into the end zone. Tony Gonzalez, he had 8 receptions, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Harry Douglas, 5 receptions, 46 yards, no touchdown. There was more guys that caught the ball, but Michael Crabtree, 5 receptions, 102 yards, no touchdowns. Michael Crabtree also looked very good. He was a key reason why Anquan Bolden got that touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown, just how much work he did to get them in a good position to score. And Anquan Bolden, 6 72 yards and a touchdown, which I already explained. Otherwise, receiving, Osgood, I don't know who that is, had a reception and 17 yards, and Gore had 1 reception for 6 yards. Defensively, I mean, this game wasn't too much about defense. They did have some really nice defensive plays. Patrick Willis had 15 tackles. Raul Bowman had 2. The 2 picks were by Brock and Bowman. I mean, yeah, they looked the defense wasn't the normal defense for 49ers. Yeah, they allowed 402 net yards. I'm using NFL.com to look at all this stuff here. Let's see. It was 341 passing yards they allowed, and rushing yard total net yard rushing 61 net. I'm guessing they're talking about total. And that's all for the Falcons who did that. So it's definitely not the normal defense you usually see by this team. But now the 49ers have clinched a playoff spot. They're going to the playoffs. This is a team that's going to go far in the playoffs, maybe even a Super Bowl team. This is probably one of the only teams in the NFC that I can personally see beating the Seattle Seahawks, who right now are the Super Bowl favorite in the NFC. 49ers did it last year. They can do it this year, and it'd be a good game seeing the Seahawks and 49ers again. The Seahawks or the 49ers are great competitors. They've had some downsides this season, but otherwise they've been a really good team. So yeah, you guys tell me what you think about this. Please subscribe and like if you like the video. I'm making a lot of sports videos now. So yeah, leave a comment on what you guys think. Peace out.